Do you want to know how to survive a situation like this? Keep watching.
Hello warriors, so under our video about fights you were asking in the comment section a lot about headbutts, how to solve them, how to avoid them. So we decided that today we are going to show you a complete tutorial how to completely avoid the headbutts. Still, the exact same thing will apply as we said in the other videos. If you are standing 2 meters from each other, he's not going to charge and headbutt you and you're not going to be standing there at all. So still the golden rule would be, if you keep your distance, there is no way of him headbutting you. But there are of course some situations where the headbutts are actually starting to be a problem. One of those could be that you just overslept on the first steps, you didn't create the distance, and he already grabbed you by your shirt or jacket, and now he wants to start headbutting you. Or he pushed me to the wall, there's a wall behind me, and now he starts headbutting. In those instances, yes, the distance is so close that now the headbutts can be a big problem. The same thing here will apply as when it comes to any chokes. So we are talking about how do I escape from a choke that is already very tight, very good catch under the neck. That's going to be hard to escape, no doubt about it. There's a difference between that and my neck is hidden and he just went around my shoulders and I have a little space or on my chin. The same thing will apply here when it comes to headbutts. So the same goes here. If he grabs me and I'm just looking him in the eyes and now he headbutts me first or maybe the second time because I'm turning my head away, there's a very good chance of breaking my nose, getting my teeth out, or just knocking me out because he's hitting the temple. So if you slap too much and you already got hit with the first one, it's not going to be easy to defend in step number 2. So the 3 things that we need to do right away. When he catches us, the first thing is I'm not letting my legs just be there because if he starts moving, I will be falling. I need to get somewhere into stable position. And second thing right away, grab his hands because if I want, those hands can start hitting. So step number 1, balance and the hands. And the third, I have my head down. So if he now goes for a headbutt, he hits it with a part of his face onto the top of my head, and his face is a lot more breakable than top of my head. This is going to hold well, but the face after one strike there, not much. What you need to understand here is your instincts as well. After you get hit with a headbutt, the big possibility is that after you get hit, your head automatically starts doing this because she doesn't want to get hit again. But he can answer this with starting to hit you or start pulling you. So you need to count with that. But there's a big possibility that your head will do the right thing, but only after the first strike. You don't want to get the first strike into your head at all. After the headbutt, either if he breaks your nose, which is very easy to break, or he gets your teeth out, what is going to happen that is you are going to be a little bit like lost, your eyes are going to start getting watery, and it hurts a lot. You're going to be not very good balanced. You will be all over the place, which actually is not very good after the second phase of defending. I don't want to defend myself while already not knowing where I am. But if you can reverse that, and that's what's happening to him because he hit my head, and now he's the one who has watery eyes, maybe broken nose, or maybe teeth falling out, that's a bigger advantage that you can get right away just from hiding your head. After you hit your head, no longer the headbutt is the main priority. Because if I hit my head and he hit my head, now there's a big chance he won't go for second, third, and fourth. The biggest problem is going to be these hands. These hands can do a lot of things. Either from this position, he can start hitting me, or he can start maybe kneeing me to my knees, which is not going to be pleasant, or hitting me to the groin as well. It can happen. All the way to, depending on the location, he goes and now goes for the knife. It's not that likely, but it depends on the location that you live in. So if you are not solving the hands, that's a mistake. After the headbutt is solved, right away you need to go to the hands. So you don't want to let him just hold you. There are a couple of things that maybe are crossing your mind. One could be that you start thinking about doing something like an elbow. So from here you cover and then you want to hit an elbow. But there's one big problem. If he's way too close, there's his shoulder that will be protecting him, or I may not even hit the good part of his head. So the elbows can work sometimes, but to depend on it is not the best thing. You could thinking about hamster, which is a good solution, but not here because there's just not many space for me to hit correctly. It's very close and it's not going to hurt much. There's not a lot of space. But what you can do is basically grab your stronger hand, which is the right hand, get into the eyes, start pressing, and only this can create the distance between you, but you are not going to just stop. You can hit the hamster, and because I'm here, I can go back, and as you know, and depending on what you need to do after in the whole sequence, if you want to hit or just escape completely. No one is saying that you can just hit hamster and go away completely, because even that is the answer, but it depends on the situation. Of course, he can do a couple of things, but the thing is you are not waiting for him to do something, you need to take the initiative. If he starts for the second part hitting with the hand, So here you need to cover yourself and still go for the eyes. Either he lets go completely or he doesn't and he still holds. But now at least I have the distance and now I can hit the hamster because it finally has some power and some length to it. It's exactly the same as we were talking about hitting when you are clinched in the knife, and now I want to start hitting here. All of a sudden the head is further away, which gives you the power to hit the head correctly. There is of course a way to make this even shorter, because when we are looking at other self-defense systems, the problem is that it has like 5 steps and every single step needs to work for order to go for the next one. Too many steps, too many things can go wrong. So the less steps you can make, the better. So even that one didn't have many steps, but you can make it even shorter. You go, you block the first headbutt, he goes, hits, or right away, I'm just grabbing with one hand clinching. Second one is again going to the eyes and starting to take him down here. Of course, I am losing my clinch, I'm losing my blocking arm and everything, but if I do it very quickly and take him down by surprise, go for the eyes, which is the most vulnerable thing you can hit, you're probably going to take him down even if you are smaller than him.
And now it depends. You can hit the eyes, one option. Second one is nose and rotate the full head, or even for this, try to keep it or grab it the neck, and it's the same, because it's only about how you be able to take him down by the head. Many options, many ways, and it depends on the training, of course.
So basically here you can be thinking about things that he will do. For example, if you have longer sleeves, if you can grab those, it's going to be even harder for him to move with the hands. But because he doesn't have right now, that's why I'm grabbing the hands, the wrists. Now he starts going for the knees, maybe to my legs, or take me down. But the thing is, even if he starts, but I start going and starting to lose the grip by going to the eyes, there's a very big difference between taking a knee to my leg and getting thumped to the eyes. Like, there's such a big difference of pain that I can take 5 of these, but you don't really want to take many fingers to the eye. So even if he does it, you are focusing on losing the grip right away. So he grabs, I go for the eyes. If you are thinking, what if this happens to me against the wall? Well, basically all the way, still the same rules apply. Still need to create a distance, don't let him grab you, and if he does, it's the same principle. The only difference is I cannot go back, but still you are not going back, you are going for the eyes. Either way, if you are training this, always focus on wearing helmets, so training it safely, and if you are going for the eyes, wear some safety goggles, because there's going to be a lot of easier. You don't want to just, in the heat of the training, poke him in the eye, you are not getting the eye back. So train always the eyes with safety. If he in the clinch takes you down, and now we are rolling on the ground a little bit, and now he's on top position, and now he starts headbutting, of course the headbutts are going to be much harder. It's going to have more impact, more damage, but for you to be able to solve the situation on the ground, you first need to be able to solve it on your feet, so then your mind can transfer it into the same position on the ground. The only worst thing is that you are not able to move much as opposed to standing. Of course, don't forget to leave a comment. What do you think about this video? What did it give you? Maybe what we missed? Is there any other instance that you saw headbutt and it was different? Write us down. And of course, share this video. You don't even know how many people are going to start training differently and think differently about the whole fight situation as before the video. So share it, help us save lives, and subscribe so we have bigger platform and more people can reach it. The more people it can reach, the bigger SORUDO gets. The bigger SORUDO gets, the more saved lives, which is the main goal all the time. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.